A raw organ eating caveman with no prior fighting experience challenged a black belt jujitsu fighter to a fight for absolutely no reason. Now, if you heard that title, you'd be like, wow, okay, that's an interesting title. That sounds crazy. Until you hear that it's the Liver King challenging Joe Rogan. It all makes sense. So Brian Johnson, aka Liver King, built his entire internet persona, or at least his fitness persona, off the fact that he used 9 ancestral tenets as a caveman, and no modern medicine, just straight natural eating raw organs, raw bull testicles, and he was able to look like this until December 2022, when it came out that he was spending $11,000 a month on steroids. So after a few months, he admitted he lied, and he kind of lost all of his credibility.
Primals, I'm making this video to apologize. Yes, I've done steroids, and yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician.
But if someone goes through that, hopefully they can get over that hump, say, wow, I did bad by millions of people. Let's try to do good and spread a positive image for steroid use, and really try to paint a positive picture of this terrible canvas I've painted so far. Well, nope. He didn't do that. He tried. He tried for a little bit, and then he switched up, and that's where we get to the whole Joe Rogan call out. To be fair, Joe Rogan's never had this guy on his podcast. Probably not even spoken to him in person. I think this guy might be manic. This guy's literally eating raw organs. This guy, he has an eating disorder. Seems like he's manic. He's like FouseyTube meets Ariana Grande. All this came out, and he lost all of his credibility, but he actually seemed like he was trying to actually make some kind of positive statement. And then 2025, he blows it all up again. He states, Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. I have no training in jujitsu. You should dismantle me, but I'm picking a fight. Your rules, your time. Let's go. He literally admits that there's no reason for this. Obviously, he wants to be on Joe Rogan, but usually when you have this fantasy of something happening, you'll do absolutely anything and everything to get there. That's generally when you notice it's more of a manic episode, when people are doing things like this and making things in a way that are just, it's not natural. For example, when FouseyTube in 2017, 2018, whenever it was, did July 15th, Hate Dies, Love Arrives, whatever it is. He said Drake was going to be there. He said J. Cole was going to be there. And up until the night of the actual concert, he was like posting on Instagram everywhere saying, J. Cole, please come, all this stuff, right? So you do, like, you grasp at straws and try for everything for it to come to fruition. And it's because you're having an episode. Now, mental health awareness absolutely is a real thing, for sure. And he needs to get the help that he deserves. But I feel like this might be a little bit of karma for lying to an entire fitness industry, saying that your obvious steroid enhanced body and plastic abs are not fake. You said it's all natural. Brother, Liver King's abs are so fake and plastic that I bet you if you tapped on them, you'd hear a hollow made in China echo, just like a Tupperware container. Like, bro's stomach actually looks 3D printed. Anyway, Joe Rogan essentially told the Austin police, hey, this guy's insane. I've literally never talked to this guy. I don't want to talk to this guy. And Joe Rogan, it seems as if, had gotten him arrested. So Liver King actually got arrested on June 24th, 2025. Reason being, he was charged with making terroristic threats and also a Class B misdemeanor. So I think his bail was about $20K, but also he got slapped with a restraining order, which makes the next part kind of funny. He then later, for some reason, I guess attention seeking, faked his own arrest again, and he later came out saying that was all just a bit.
Just posted a video of a pretend charlatan arrest. It was actually, there's another metaphor for it also. It's the 11th ancestral tenet, adventure / fun. I thought it would be funny, because there's all these things. I got a curfew, I can't go certain places, and I thought it might be funny, to do a charlatan arrest and not let anybody in on it, until way later and then come walking back. Yeah, barbarian code. Turns out one of them's a barbarian code, so I have an hour to say goodbye now. So I got 1 hour, guys, to say goodbye.
He has no real explanation on why he did it. He thought it would be funny. Wasn't. It was cringe. So Rogan hasn't really come out much about this publicly, but obviously what he told police in the docs is that this man is unstable. He definitely needs some help, and that it seems to be apparent that he has a drug use issue, which all kind of lines up with exactly what I would anticipate with this. I'm assuming it's either a drug-induced psychosis or some kind of manic episode. Now, I'm not a doctor, saying it's common. You see it. So the moral of the story: don't do drugs. Don't be an ancestral tenant primal fake natty that just eats a bunch of bull testicles and wears a wolf pelted hat, because it won't really, it's not going to change who you are. Okay, if you're an idiot and you're just a meathead, you're just going to be a meathead. You don't need to wear a wolf pelt. Anyway, stay safe, and try not to eat like 20 bull testicles a day, and forget about the 9 astral tenants or whatever they are, because you're going to end up with made in China Tupperware abs. It's probably not for the best for you. Okay, and if you're gonna fake your arrest for clout online, at least make the writing a bit better. I'd probably hire someone. I mean, you don't need J.K. Rowling, but I could probably write something way better than what he had. All right, yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, we'll see you guys. Yeah, all right, guys. Yeah, yeah, see you.